Hey, Shalom Akim, all praise, honor, and glory is to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Also want to say Shalom, much due honors and respect to all you brothers out there that's laboring in his work and continue to push out this gospel in all diligence, truth, faith, and sincerity. So the topic of this lesson is going to be centered around studying to show thyself approved. And this is going out to all you newcomers or you brothers that's new to the faith, young in the faith. And it's motivated by, I was watching one of the brothers' videos and I was strolling through the comment board and it was a guy left a comment to the brother. Remind you, it was one brother who did the video, singular. And it was a guy left a comment, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Barakatham, which we know that's saluting multiple brothers. And you might say, well, you nitpicking and the guy might have made an honest mistake. But look, man, the fact of the matter is that's just more proof that a lot of you guys, you're not studying, man. You just think that this is an arena. You know, you got a lot of these newcomers, man, these guys from the generation of blogging and, you know, leaving comments. And they treat this thing as if it's some hangout, man. Because amongst our people, the activities that goes on in the so-called black culture, it don't require wisdom, man. If you want to get into whatever activity these niggas get into, whether it's rapping or gang banging or selling drugs, the last thing on the checklist is wisdom. But that's not the case when you come into this arena, man. And that comment alone proves that the guy was young in the spirit. And it also proves that you don't read the scriptures. You're not studying, man. Because, matter of fact, let me get that real quick. This is, and I'm going to go back to the scripture I got queued up. But this is Sirach chapter 32, and starting at verse 7, it says, Speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked. Let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words, be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue. So when you young in this faith, man, you should be less heard, man. Especially in the scripture say, even if you do know. So even if you one that know certain things, you don't need to be heard as much, man. In opposed of a guy that don't know nothing and you just spewing out all type of things on the comment board, man. That comment proved that you was young in the faith. You don't know what the hell going on. And you trying to use the Hebrew lingo. All right, what's your motivation, man? Obviously, you just want to be seen, man. And again, you might say, well, that was an innocent mistake, you know, by him leaving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Barakatham. Well, you know what that proved? That the guy's not studying, man. You just in this thing as if this is a hangout, man. Verse 9, if thou be among great men, all right, great millstone, make not thyself equal with them, and when ancient men are in place, use not many words. And that's where the problem come in at, man. That's where you find yourself in a situation, man. Here it is, and I'm not going to highlight who the brother who did the video or the brother that left the comment. This is just a message because this is more frequent, man. This goes on a lot. You know, some guy came across the truth 2 months ago. You know, you might have saw a video, you got all excited. Now all of a sudden you a full-fledged Hebrew Israelite, man. Just because you make a garment and you use the Hebrew lingo, you use a couple of Hebrew words, which in that guy case, he didn't even know how to use the words in his proper text. Why? Because he didn't study. But just because you do all these things, that's not going to get you delivered, man. It means you're not sincere, man. All right? You just in this thing, you know, as a hangout. You apply being a part of this truth as something what niggas do, man. Because again, amongst the activities that go on in the so-called black culture, you don't need wisdom to participate, man. You get in some damn freestyle cipher, man. Well, that's not what's going on over here, man. This thing is for sincere men that's looking to be edified and built up and get this wisdom so they might be able to go out and teach, man. And then you make a mistake like that, it's plenty of videos out here on the Hebrew, man. All right? Just thinking off the top of the head, the brothers over in Washington, they go deep into the Hebrew, man. So the point of the matter is you guys don't study, which proves you're not sincere, man. All right? This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Right? So, you know, a guy out there, you know, and you get called out, you get caught out there, you're going to be ashamed, man. Why? Because you're not studying, man. This thing is all about studying. That's why the scriptures say, love the Lord with all thy mind, thy heart, and thy soul. What you think that means? Just sitting in your room thinking about the Lord? No, it means studying, man. Then once you love one another. It means you teach them, man. So the Lord gave us this knowledge for us to study and to pick up on it and to learn, man. Not as a gathering of a bunch of guys, man. Just to come together like this, some damn blog channel, man. Like we just all blog and we, you know, just reach out and talk to each other, man. I know when I first was learning from the apostles, man, I wasn't eager to say nothing, man. Then, to be honest, I wasn't even computer literate, man. I was just straight off the block, man. And the Lord called me in, man. But that was the Spirit of the Lord bringing me in the right order, man. And then just what I picked up in life, I just knew not to talk too much, man. I used to always just watch shit, you know. And that worked for me coming to this truth, man. Then once I began to learn and the Lord put me in certain situations, then I slowly began to reach out. And what I usually would do, I would always hang my hat on leaving a precept, man, because you let the Lord speak for you, man. You can't go wrong with that. And opposed to you just babbling out some vain babbling, man. And the guy, he was trying to use the Hebrew lingo and was trying to, you know, make himself equal to great men, man. And again, that might sound like an honest mistake just because he said Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua Barakatham instead of Barakatah. But again, that was proof that the guy's not studying, man. This guy's not really in this thing to learn. And if he knew the scripture, if he was studying, he would know the scripture that I just read. And Ecclesiasticus, the 32nd chapter, where you are to let your speech be short, comprehending much in few words. So you should be listening, man. You should be listening to these videos and picking up on things in opposed of just blurting things out, leaving comments, man. I'm seeing a lot of that, man. I'm seeing a whole lot of that, man. As if that's going to get you delivered, man. And the Apostle Gabar, I believe he did a video on flattery, man. Nobody, man, we ain't looking to be flattered over here, man. I just called a meeting with the brothers in my camp and was giving them, you know, heads up on being circumspect up at the camp, man, because we got agents watching, man. It's big things on our plate, man. You think we give a damn about just coming back and forth with dudes, man? See, a bunch of you guys is playing games, man. You think that this is just something to get into, man. This is serious business over here, man. And just because you think you get in relationship with guys by way of the coming board, all right, that's not going to get you delivered, man. See, niggas mess up everything, man. You let a nigga catch wind to something going on, they'll blow the building, man. They'll blow the building. They'll mess everything up, man. Back in Sirach, 38th chapter, the 24th verse, it says, the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, right? Which means when you have time on your hand, you should study, man. It's nothing to go and okay, you call yourself a Hebrew Israelite, well, go and check out the Hebrew. Go and look at a video that's going into the Hebrew, man. You can learn the basic of saluting a man properly, man. This thing is to be done in perfection over here, man. This thing is to be done in perfection over here, man. We striving for perfection, man. And something small as not knowing the difference between saluting a man or saluting a group of men. You don't know that, man, then you need to go back to the drawing board. You need to be studying, man. Mainly, you don't need to be leaving no goddamn comments, man. All right? As if you're going to flatter somebody, man. So it says, the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that have little business shall become wise. Yeah, meaning, you make time. You ain't got time on your hand. A lot of guys never be able to get this wisdom because they got too much going on, man. And that's obviously the case with a lot of you guys out there, man. Hebrew Israel, you comment boy Israelites, man, who just in this thing to be entertained. You might fall out with your old lady and then you go, look for a video that's talking about the black woman, man. So you can cheerlead from the sideline. Great video, Mosiah is gonna start dealing with you guys too, man. Cause you guys is a fulfillment of the scripture as well. Let me get that. Cause you can't get over on wisdom, man. You don't think the men of the Lord can see you bullshit artists, man? This is Ezekiel chapter 33, and starting at verse 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses. Yeah, that's dealing with the internet, scoffers and scorners. And speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. Right. And that's what dudes do, man. Niggas have get-togethers, turn on the Great Millstone videos. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people. Yeah, you sit in front of your computer as if you're a man of the Lord. And they hear thy words, but they would not do them. Meaning what? They not going to study. Do not the word tell you to study? So first of all, when you young in this truth and you up all on the comment board talking shit, that means you ain't studying in the first place. That's the first strike. Because if you was in this word, then you would know how to conduct yourself. For with their mouth, they show much love. Right, with these comments, man. You got dudes all over the comment board. Yo, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Barakatham. You talking to one guy, but you saying Barakatham. But their heart goeth after their covetousness. Right, your mind is not on studying, man. Your heart going after some more bullshit. You probably watching world star hip hop, man. But when it's time to watch videos, dealing with history, studying, it takes brainstorming, Hebrew, the Hebrew language. When it takes, it requires you to take notes. You guys ain't gonna be with that. 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. Right. So you're not going to go and study. You're not going to go and study because the essence of what we teach is to come back to knowing that you're an Israelite. And how do you do that? By studying, man. This is not like that Baptist church setup where you just, go off emotions. You get this bubbly feeling and I love the Lord, No, this thing is about, the way you come back to the Lord is about studying. Do not I tell you in Hosea, the 4th chapter, my people are perished because of a lack of knowledge. So you guys, actually, it tells you that as well in the book of Romans, the 10th chapter, I believe it is. My people have a zeal. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get that. Let me see if I can get that real quick. I believe that's Romans, the 10th chapter. Right. This is Romans 10:2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. So yeah, again, you guys sincerely is interested in this truth. Go make you a garment and all this. But you don't have a zeal according to knowledge, man. You should have a zeal to learn, and opposed of a zeal to be seen and a zeal to be acknowledged as an Israelite. And again, man, the Most High gonna start dealing with you guys, man. Because the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Okay, we don't need you on the coming board flattering us, man. We need you to learn this knowledge and get your ass out there on the highways and hedges and help speed up this kingdom. You niggas holding up the kingdom, guys like you, man. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. You know, I wasn't going to do this lesson. You know, there's a lot much more we could be dealing with as far as these prophecies and things of that nature. But, you know, the Spirit got on me to do it because this needs to be said. And if there's any brothers out there, you know, that might watch this video, you know, and, you know, feel free to address this as well because, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can speak for a lot of brothers, man. It really gets annoying, man. You know, it's like you see your kid and you see them trying to play games with you and you can see right through them. And we see right through you guys, man. So come on, man, the hell with all the flattery and all the shenanigans and all the wanna be seen, man. Just get in this thing and learn, man. Learn and start to teach. Now, I gotta give credit. There's certain brothers out there, I'm not gonna mention their name either, you know, but it is certain brothers out there, I watch them kind of grow, you know, and that's a beautiful thing. I watch some brothers, you know, they start off watching the video, you know, they might leave a little comment here and there. Now you look at their page, they doing the work. They going out teaching and they uploading videos and, you know, they ain't going too deep. They coming in the right order. So I gotta give credit where it's due. But for the most part, a lot of you newcomers, you just in this thing as if this is a hangout. So that's pretty much it. Till the next time I say shalom to the sincere brothers out there. Shalom.